Martes hanggang Biyernes alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng gabi sa DZME 15:30. Una sa kanan, ang himpilang may paninindigan.
Broadcasting live sa pamamagitan ng state-of-the-art 25,000 watts fully digital AM power stereo transmitter. Ito ang DZME 1530, numero 1 sa paghahatid ng mga sariwang balita, impormasyon, komentaryo, alik, musika at public service. DZME 1530, una sa kanan, ang himpilang may paninindigan.
Bumaba?
Ang alin?
Oo, bumaba pero magkasing haba pa rin at mas masarap ha.
Ang alin?
Dahil dinagdagan ng mga sangkap. Mas masarap at masustansya ng makinig sa programa Homebody. Kompleto sirikados na mula sa success stories, health and beauty tips at pagkabay kay misis ng tamang paghahanda ng pagkain, pangalaga sa tahanan at membro ng pamilya. Wala ka nang hahanapin pa. Homebody. Bubusugin kayo ng iba't ibang mga kaalaman, pampagana at pampaganda inside out para sa malusog at masaganang buhay. Bukod sa seryosong talakayan sa batas at usaping pangkalusugan, may bonus showbiz balita pa. Homebody, programang pangkalahatan. Walang pinipiling edad kahit mga teens, tiyak na in. Saan pa kayo mga tropa pips? Oh, anong say kaya ni Mayora? Homebody. Mapapaaga na ang paglilingkod sa inyo ni Miss Jamie Quinto. Homebody. Alas 10 hanggang alas 11:30 ng umaga. Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Homebody. Mapapanood sa Facebook live streaming. I-type lamang ang DZME 1530 kHz. At siyempre, mapapakinggan ang sabayan sa radyo DZME 1530. Una sa kanan, ang himpilang may paninindigan.
Magandang Lunes, Pilipinas, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. At syempre pa sa lahat ng mga Pinoy na nanonood sa atin abroad. Dito po ang Homebody, alas 10 hanggang alas 11:30 po tayo ng umaga magkakasama dito sa Philippine Time. Pero dun ho sa mga nanonood sa atin, nakikipagbuyatan abroad. Maraming salamat po. Isang magandang Lunes, Pilipinas, sa lahat ng mga bumabaybay dyan po sa Commonwealth Avenue, Quirino Avenue, sa Katipunan Avenue. Katipunan Avenue talaga. Baka ho kayo ay nata-traffic, sarado na ngayon ang flyover. Itulog nyo na lamang yan kung hindi rin lang naman kayo ang driver. No, ang MRT nasira pero tuloy pa rin ang buhay. Ganyan talaga, Lunes. Magandang umaga pa rin dapat. Ako po si Jamie Quinto at syempre pa, espesyal ang ating mga panauhin ngayon. Baka mag-nosebleed ako mamaya. Ay, naku po. Oo, syempre, kasama natin at hopefully ay maging regular na natin siyang kasama, si Coach Myke Celis. Mamaya ho, papakita natin si Coach Myke Celis. At syempre, yung kanyang umpisahan natin yung kanyang Lunes natin sa kanyang mga positive na mga quotes. Ayan. At syempre, bukod kay Coach Myke, ay makakasama din po natin, ito'y renowned speaker globally. Ayan. Dahil talagang marami na siyang mga nalibot na na mapuntahan. Ayan. Teka muna. Sususpense ko muna kayo pero kasi baka nga mag-nosebleed ako mamaya. Si Mr. Ricky Shetty. Ayan, siya po ang owner ng daddyblogger.com. Mamaya, kakausapin natin sila. Papasukin ko muna itong situational report dyan po sa may Laguna. Meron daw festival, annual festival. Anong tawag dyan sa Laguna Anilag? Tama? Anilag Festival. Okay. Kasama natin si Sir Vic Pambungan. Yes.
Yes, kasama Jamie, support natin, nag-super ganda, pinagdagarap na opening ng 2019 Laguna Annual Festival nitong nakalipas sa Sabado sa Taos Laguna na pinamurahan ni Governor Ramil Hernandez. Jamie, ang Annual Festival para sa kumatera ng ating mga nakikinig, ito ay sumisimulo sa mga inaaning agricultural products sa lalawigan na sinubuhan ng mga kapatabayan at limang lungsod. Libre kanilang i-represent sa display booth ng Festival Ground sa mga July, at na inaali sa lalawigan na makikita din sa Festival Ground ang mga nakadisplay na handicraft tulad ng sinelas, nayaring bayan ng Lili, mga parang Tagalog, nayaring Lugban, walang pagkakubat, mga bag at basket, nayaring Pandan ng Lucian at Maynaya. Ganun din ang nakatataka na display ng mga masasarap na kakamin sa lagay na lamang makikita at matitignan tulad ng bantog na kinulog na ipik ng Victoria at Ibaba. Nag-display ng mga radio car at kagabi ay nakakapalot na ng mga tao ng iba't ibang palabas na may mga rides tulad ng Ferris wheel at octopus na ang iba pang nagibang show. Ang Adilag ay isang ligong okasyon na magbibigay saya sigla sa mga Lagunense na mahilig na masyala. Una dito, rin panahon yung pandangal at pinagurin ay na ng halit buhay na sa Senator Sitio Villar na nagpaabot ng kanyang inspirational talk. Paugnay naman ang kanyang sinusulong ng mga programang halit buhay para sa mga mahirap na mamayan. Ito na ang ikatlong araw ng Annual Festival at patuloy din nadagsa ng mga tao, local at foreign tourists ay dagsa sa naturang sa Katoliko. Ito sa Nick Pambo nag-ulat para sa BGM 1530. Una sa kanan ng hindi lang ay paninibigan.
And we're back. Ayan, siguro paunahin ko muna si Coach Myke. Hello, Coach Myke.
Hi, how are you?
Mabuti.
Oo.
Laging
Good vibes.
positive, oo.
Yes, of course. Start the week right.
Oo.
Yeah.
Okay, ano ba yung ma-share mo muna sa amin? Wala ka bang mga baon dyan na mga...
Quote muna.
Oo.
Okay. I think yung pinost ko na lang kanina umaga. Normally I post kasi sa Facebook ko. If you're my Facebook friend, you should, catch
Yes.
my daily reminders. I posted, why is it best to give yourself space? Okay. Ang ibig sabihin po nito is that there are times kasi na overwhelmed ka sa buhay mo and you tend to decide based on sa mga nangyayari here and now. Pero hindi mo nare-realize na kailangan, in order for you to function well, you need to take a step back. Hindi lang sugod ng sugod. Hindi lang laban ng laban. It's really when you take a step back and inquire within that you realize that where the growth is and what really matters to you. Diba? That's how you should take everything sa life. Hindi lang basta maipaglaban mo yung gusto mo. Kailangan pag-isipan mo muna kung ano ito. Allow yourself to have that space because that space is not really a void, hindi siya gap, but rather a place of growth.
Ayun. Pero dun sa mga nakikipaglaban sa space nila sa MRT.
O, diba? Huwag mo na pagpilitan ng sarili nyo.
Pag hindi na talaga kaya, wag na, baka masira yung tren.
And it's very healthy, Ang ibang tao kasi, di ba, halimbawa, nilulugbok nila yung trabaho, yung sarili na sa trabaho,
Yes.
sa depression, sa galit. But really, when you realize that when you let go, that's when you grow.
I see. And I think mukhang meron tayong magaganap na Freedom Summit naman. Pakilala ko muna.
Yes.
Ang kasama natin ngayon si Sir Ricky Shetty and he's the owner of daddyblogger.com and digitalnomadmastery.com. Hi. Hi, sir.
Hello, kamusta ka everyone? Thank you, Jamie,
Ayun
for
naman
having me on your show. Salamat.
Ayun naman pala. Pwede naman pala magtagalog si sir.
That's all I can say, sorry.
So my role here is to translate.
To translate.
Yeah.
Okay, so you will talk about Freedom Summit, and this is gonna be when?
So it's happening in March 30th, 31st in BGC. And we're bringing in 50 speakers. 25 of them are international and 25 are local, including yours truly here, Myke Celis. And,
I'm part of that one.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
representing the Philippines.
Mabuhay!
Mabuhay!
Yes.
And I think Myke here is also a well-renowned international speaker,
Yes.
right?
We actually met during
Yes.
our TED Talk
Exactly.
in Tacloban.
TED
Yes.
Talk.
We became hashtag besties.
Yes.
Wow.
We're TEDx besties, now we're studio besties.
Yeah. So that was the first time I actually met him because he was one of the speakers in TED Talk Tacloban.
Oh, is this the first time that this Freedom Summit is going to take place in the Philippines?
Yes, a little bit of background. I'm from Vancouver, Canada, and back in Canada, I used to do conferences already. So we moved here in April of last year.
Okay.
My wife's actually a Filipina, so
Oh.
represent Philippines, right? So she's a Filipina, so we moved here, and then since I got here, I was building up a community and a tribe, especially around the theme of being a digital nomad, which means someone like Myke or myself who are making money and we're traveling. So Myke, travels the world, and he's also a speaker. I'm doing internet marketing and traveling the world, and I'm doing it with my wife and 3 kids as well. So
Whoa.
family travel, and perfect for your audience, right? With a lot of them are moms and dads.
Ang saya, no?
Oo, buti pa siya.
Makaalis
Nagta-travel
na
lang.
We'll do home buddy like the international edition, travel edition.
Yeah, probably we could just bring the microphone and camera,
Yes.
and then we could,
Vlog?
we could do the home buddy in Vancouver, Canada.
Let's do it.
Okay, let me just clarify this, sir. This Freedom Summit is all about what? Is it something like networking?
No, not
or
at
stuff
all.
like that.
No, I look at the word freedom. I think it's very important to define what it is. And
Yeah.
for everyone, it means something different. So for your listeners here, what does freedom mean to you? Just think about it, right? The way I define freedom is like holistic, total freedom.
Okay.
Money freedom, time freedom, location freedom, mental freedom, emotional freedom, spiritual freedom, right? It's
Yes.
your whole inner freedom first. If we don't have inner freedom, and Mike's perfect for life coaching about this, right? And the inner freedom, freedom from our past, freedom from our poverty thinking, and then finally the freedom that we want for our money, for our families,
Yeah.
time, so we don't have to work 9 to 5 crazy hours, and then finally location, we can live and work wherever.
I guess, Ricky, what we can
Yes, Mike.
actually add to that is that what really inspired you to put this up, because it's
Sure.
very ambitious, Jamie, no? Dinadala niya lahat, international speakers here in the country
Wow.
for the first time.
Yeah.
First time
And
to
it would be a
mangyayari.
5-leg thing. So
Yes.
meaning it would happen in Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand,
Indonesia, Bali.
Indonesia,
Yes.
and here. So very ambitious. Pero
Is it
isn't
simultaneously or
No,
not
so
really?
this is pretty much one of the biggest digital marketing conferences
Yeah.
in Asian history. So it's first happening here in Manila. This is like the headquarters. So it's really monumentous for the Philippines because it's the first digital nomad conference in the history of the Philippines. And then it's happening in 5 different cities, 5 different countries over the course of 3 weeks. So first we started in the Philippines,
Yeah.
March 30th, 31st. Then we head over to Malaysia, April 6th. Singapore, April 7th. Bali, April 13th. And then finally we end up in Chiang Mai, Thailand on April 17th. And there's 10 of those speakers, they're actually traveling on the speaking tour and
Yeah.
speaking in each of the cities and countries.
Oh.
Yeah, diba?
Yes.
Oh, so all of the digital marketers or all of the bloggers, these are like dedicated to all bloggers and vloggers.
Yeah, I look at it like internet marketers, like anyone who is able to make money online. And there's so many ways you can make money online. You can do e-commerce, you can do freelancing, entrepreneurship, you can do coaching.
Actually, yung ginawa niya, the
affiliate
people
marketing.
he invited are experts on their particular
Yes,
field.
yes,
Oh.
yes,
But then, most of their platform is actually digital.
yes.
What Ricky wants kasi is parang even wherever you are
Yeah.
right now, you can still earn.
Yes.
You can free yourself and do whatever it is that your heart tells you to do. Like sabi ko nga what really inspired you to actually put this up?
Yes.
What was that experience that,
Yeah.
diba?
So, like me and my wife, we were living in Vancouver and we wanted to travel, right?
Yes.
So first we had to achieve the freedom for ourselves to be able to travel for ourselves. So now I've been to 81 countries on 6 continents.
Wow.
And a lot of people who I meet, they're like,
Content.
Ricky, how do you
6
travel?"
continents,
all 6
nangyayari mo
continents.
lang.
I'm only missing Antarctica.
Yeah.
So a lot of people say to me, okay, how do you travel? How do you make money?
Yeah.
How do you fund this travel? How do you do the homeschooling, the world schooling? All of your listeners are probably wondering these kind of questions because they're moms and dads, right?
Yes.
What about safety, security? How do you deal with the dynamics of toddlers? We're traveling with 3 kids. Our son is Renzo, he's 2 years old. Then our Ryan, he's 5, and then our daughter is 6. So
Okay.
2-year, 5-year, and 6-year-old. And our kids have already been to 28 countries by the time they hit 5 years old.
Wow.
I've been to 81 personally, a lot of them before I got married. But since I got married, about 28 countries so far. So we want to teach other people, no matter where you are in the world, you can make money online. Whether
Yeah.
you're, and no matter what passport, no matter what nationality, no matter what region of the world you're in, we have the same internet. The same opportunities.
Oh, not as fast here.
Yes, except for the Wi-Fi. Yeah, so freedom from bad Wi-Fi.
yes.
And that's what I'm about to ask, because
Yes.
most of the Filipinos, especially in the YouTube or in some other platforms,
Yeah.
no? They tend to like, okay, I'm a blogger and or a vlogger, video
Yes.
blogger, yeah. But then again, it takes one to have a skills, right?
Yes.
Especially in communication
Yes.
and the talent itself. You need to present yourself and showcase yourself to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you think are the best skills, or how do you make someone sensational in YouTube
Yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah.
to make more money for that?
Yeah, I would say firstly, like there's a whole bunch of different categories for internet marketing, right? The blogging category is just a small subsection, right? So I would look at it like categories. Like there's the educational category. So people who are like teaching online. For example, they could be teaching ESL, and they could travel and teaching ESL anywhere. They could be doing life coaching anywhere, right? Through
Okay.
Skype, Zoom,
Yeah.
Google Hangouts, audio online, right, or video online. So there's like the educational category, which is like teaching or coaching.
Okay.
Then there's the whole marketing category. So people who are doing like social media marketing,
Yeah.
social media management.
Yeah.
Then there's the whole e-commerce category. Amazon, eBay, Alibaba, Shopify. And then there's like the blogging category. So it's a small segment of the internet marketing. And that would include like 3 types of bloggers. So the written bloggers, the audio bloggers, which is podcasting, and then the video bloggers, which are YouTubers. So now when you ask about the question of how you can get following as a blogger, I would say talk to Myke, because personal branding. Seriously, personal branding, right? So for me, I have a strong personal brand, daddyblogger.com.
Yeah.
No matter around the world, that's the brand, right? It's a .com.
Yeah.
So get a .com. Get not just, I mean, you can do your name as a brand too, like MykeCelis.com or RickyShetty.com, right? But I would say create a brand like Best Me Ever or Daddy Blogger. First step, branding. Second step is you build your following or your tribe. Doing like, again, Mike's such a good example, and keep elevating him, because he builds a tribe so well on social media, through Facebook Live, through email marketing, through YouTube, right? Through all of his avenues, he's building a tribe or following or network. And then the money, thirdly. You build your brand, you build your network, and the network will pay for the services that the person provides, like coaching or teaching or internet marketing. Hopefully that clears it up.
Yeah. Siguro, Jamie, maganda, malinaw din natin na parang when we talk about freedom in this aspect, because a lot of people want to be bloggers.
Tama.
At,
Diyos ko, minsan nagugulat ako,
Diba?
nagluto
Parang
lang ng
lahat-lahat.
lomi. Di
And
ba?
most of them struggle financially, the bloggers and bloggers.
Exactly.
Yes.
But one thing that they should know, and a reminder for everyone who's
Yes.
seeing us, is that when you start something, it should not be immediately money driven.
Yes,
It shouldn't
exactly.
be
Purpose-driven,
how can
passion-driven.
I earn from it. It should not be like that. Kasi kung puro pera, madaling makat yun. It should be, why am I doing
Yes,
this?
start
What
with
is
why.
inside
Yes,
my
yes,
heart,
yes,
diba?
exactly.
So, ganun dapat. Yun yung
Yes.
differentiation. Kaya ngayon, if you see, marami mga tao, lalabas sa isang blog, mag-vlog, pero walang followers, and then it ends there. Or overnight sensation. You just have one viral video,
Yes.
and then afterwards, because it's not coming from here, it's coming from here,
Right.
it
Dies.
falls flat.
Yeah.
So,
The
yun.
foundation is always purpose.
Yeah.
For me, my purpose is to change the world one day at a time.
Yeah.
Even if there's no money,
Yeah.
I will still have the purpose
I
because
think-
I'm so passionate about fatherhood and family and
Yeah.
marriage, right? So it has to be purpose driven.
So it must be like or as a person you should know how to what do you call this, brand, or you should know how to sell yourself and
Yes.
know what you really want.
Yes,
Exactly. Siguro, it's interesting dyan, Jamie. Magaling kwento niya on bakit siya nagsimula mag-travel. I was
Oo.
telling Jamie,
Yes.
why don't you share your very reason
course.
why you started traveling?
Of course.
Because
Yes.
81 ka, medyo marami yun,
Oo.
friend.
At yun,
Puno ang isang passport.
sa 7 kontinente, isa na lang ang
My
di niya
passport's full of
napupuntahan. Oo.
Papahiram ko yung passport ko dito. but no, seriously,
Yeah.
kasi people always think that when you travel, you have to spend a lot. But
No,
you
you
have
don't.
to spend, right?
Uh-huh.
That's fact of life.
Yeah.
But your story
Yeah.
is very inspiring. So, can you share?
Yeah, of course. And I want to correct the stereotype that you have to spend
Yeah.
a lot traveling because they're very cheap ways to travel and save and be economic when you travel, which we can get into in this
And
episode,
I'm
right?
also interested with the Daddy blog.
Yeah.
So when did you come up with this blog?
Yeah, so that's already been operating since 2012, so 7 years.
Oh.
And I started it. It's a long story, but my parents had a divorce. I came from a broken family, didn't have a good father figure. I was longing and yearning for a dad myself and for a strong family
Yeah.
myself. So when I wanted to, get married and have kids, there were fears. Fears of what if I also get divorced? Fears of what if I'm not a good dad, right? So I started processing what it means to be a dad through my blog. So I wrote it firstly for me to process, to understand what is fatherhood and how to be a good dad. That's the first step. And then secondly is for my kids. So I can leave a legacy for them so they can read all about their journeys and travels and experiences growing up. Because they're young, I told you, right? 2, 5, 6. So at least now they have a document online where they can look back on in terms of their travels. And then finally, I did it for others to inspire other moms and dads to live a life of freedom. So they're not just struggling to pay the mortgage, struggling to pay the bills,
Yes.
fighting with their spouse. There's a statistic 17% of marriages are happy. So what does that mean?
Yeah.
The rest are unhappy marriages.
Oh.
And I mean, here there's no divorce, but in Canada, America, you have a 50% divorce rate, right? Which is 50% too many, in my opinion, right? So I really am so passionate about the idea of marriage, the philosophy of being married till death do us part, not till adultery or divorce or being selfish. Whatever other reason people get separated. For me, it's like death. Me and my wife, we're in it for life. That's our vows on a wedding day, right? And if people do separate, who does it affect at the end of the day? Who?
The children.
We all know this. Whether it's Philippines, whether it's Canada, whether it's Africa, whether it's Australia, whether it's South America, every kid who is born from a marriage and they separate, they're going to be affected psychologically, mentally,
Yes.
Yeah.
emotionally. They're going to wonder, who should I choose, mom or dad, right?
Yes.
So it's such
Yeah.
a big passion of mine to basically keep marriages strong. And I feel the father, and it might be a little bit of a conservative stereotype, but they're the leader of the home, or they're very responsible as the head of the household to make sure that the family is strong. If the dad is broken, the marriage is broken, and the family is broken, the kids are broken, they become broken adults, and you have a vicious generational cycle of brokenness. So where does it start? The dad.
Oh, so that's where you put up the Daddy blog.
We can change the world through changing the dads.
Oh. Okay. So, when did you start traveling? Like
Yeah.
the one Myke mentioned earlier.
Yeah, sure. So I grew up in Vancouver, graduated from university. So after university, that's when I first traveling as a solo backpacker.
Oh.
I didn't have any money. I was a typical student, right? Students,
Yeah.
you spend your money on tuition, you are broke, you're eating ramen noodles all the time. So I traveled very cheaply, staying in hostels. The hostels with dormitories, maybe
Yeah.
a one room with 10 beds.
Oh, wow.
And I would just sleep in those kind of dormitories. I'd be hitchhiking. I'd just be eating local food.
Hitchhiking.
Hitchhiking. Put up your thumb and hitchhike.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
safe.
It depends where you do it, right? In Canada, US, it's a little bit safer to do it. Maybe depends on which country, which area. So it's a gray area. But I
Okay.
mean, remember, when you have no money, you're trying to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
And you have no money for buses or trains or planes or.
Might as well try.
So you got to figure out creative ways
Yeah.
to travel. And this is me as a solo backpacker, okay? So travel around my 20s very, very cheaply. I was working in different places too. Like I worked in London, worked in Sydney, Australia, worked in Japan, taught English there. So I did jobs while I was traveling too.
Okay.
to fund my travel. So then I went back to Canada broke. Spent all my money. Then that's when I met my wife. Not a good
Okay.
place when you're broke and meet your wife.
Okay.
It's married up, they say,
Yeah.
right? She married down because I was broke. But
Okay.
anyway, so we got married and we struggled financially for the first few years of marriage. We were living in a basement suite. We were.
Oh my God! I just have to share this. Did
Oh.
you know that he
Oh,
proposed
yes.
at the airport?
Yes.
And it was on the front page news sa newspaper.
Yes.
friends.
Wow.
Na cover
Uh-huh.
sa airport.
You're
it was
that
a flash
really
mob
romantic.
proposal, yeah. So, and my wife was actually, she's from the Philippines. She's Ilocano from La Union. She was visiting her mom and dad here, and then she'd come back to Canada. And then when she arrived at the airport, that's when I did my proposal, and she said yes. I made the international news. Also, not just the paper, but TV, radio, print as well.
Yeah.
So and then got married, had kids, and then the travel bug hit us again. Like, how do we travel, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's when I got into internet marketing, because I look at internet marketing as an opportunity for everyone to make money and travel, right? So I feel it's really the gold mine that not enough people know how to make money yet.
Exactly.
And you can Google it, right? You and me
Yes.
can Google this right now. You guys can Google it, and you could see like make money online.
Yeah.
And you'd have so many like different
Options of
Yeah.
what-
Websites, opportunities, businesses, right? So what we want to do is what we are doing is bringing in the best speakers who actually are making money online and are teaching it and are living this freedom lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so where does Myke comes in this forum or in this summit?
Myke comes in, so me and Myke, we met at the TEDx, right?
Yeah.
We had been
Yes.
hanging out in Manila and online, obviously. And then when I decided to put on the summit, I was like, who can I get who are the best speakers in the country?
Wow.
He's obvious, right?
Of
He's
course.
He's not just best speaker in the country, he's like a 7-time international TEDx speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say this, even though we have 50 speakers, he's the only one out of all the 50 speakers, Canada and US and UK, Europe, who's a 7-time TEDx speaker.
Yes.
So he's already positioned himself as the top of the 50 speakers in a different way. Maybe some are making more money,
Yeah.
some are successful in a different area.
Yeah.
But in terms of TEDx speaker, he's hands down he's positioned himself as the expert speaker in the TEDx world. Yeah, so that's why we chose Myke. Because hey, if you're a TEDx speaker, you have credibility, authority that no one can take away from you. Just having Myke Celis, 7 times
yeah.
TEDx speaker, it's like stamp of approval, no questions needed.
Yeah.
Friend, ganito yon. I will be talking about naman wondering whys.
Wondering
So,
whys, okay.
People kasi tend
Not wandering.
wondering.
But it could be
yeah.
it could be a double meaning.
Yeah, double
like
meaning.
travel, wandering,
wandering.
and also
Wondering
wondering.
why. So, you have to know your reasons why you're actually soul searching.
Yeah.
You have to
Okay.
know your purpose.
Yes.
Kasi it's not just like eat, pray, and love that you want to go somewhere and then you
Yes.
find it there. Even before you go there, you have to have that substantial reason
Yes.
why you want to leave. It's not just about escaping, but rather knowing yourself to the core that you need this. Kasi pag nagpunta ka sa isang lugar na wala kang direksyon, alam na mga natin to, sabog din. You cannot find yourself when there is no clarity. Even if you go to the most serene place.
Exactly.
It's not about the place, it's about you. So
Yes.
that's what I would be talking about for 18 minutes only.
Wow.
This is the
18
thing about
minutes.
TEDx, right? TEDx uses the format. A lot of people say we need 1 hour to speak. We need
Yeah.
45 minutes. We need.
No.
But TEDx or TED Global, right? They changed the whole paradigm of speaking. You can get your idea across in an 18-minute window.
Yes.
Really, like we can get a whole idea across here in 18 minutes.
Exactly.
Or you can get it across in 5 minutes if you needed to.
Yeah.
Or you can get it across in a 1-minute elevator pitch.
That would actually define pananaw ko doon and pananaw din namin is that the shorter it is that you're able to cascade your idea clearly,
Yes.
the better.
Yeah.
Because
So
ang mga
true.
tao sobrang short term ang attention span.
Yes, exactly.
Oo. At saka kapag ka yung mga tipong mga, 'di ba, pag isang oras mahigit na, if it's gonna be like an hour or so,
Yeah.
most likely your audience will hear you like blah blah blah
Yeah,
blah
and
blah
they
blah
start
blah.
looking at their phone, and they start like going to the washroom, they start talking to
Yes.
their neighbor,
Mm-hmm.
so they get distracted. So like 18 minutes, 20 minutes is a good time frame because
Yeah.
people are focused, and then after 20 minutes they start wandering. Speaking of wandering,
And Coach Myke is really very good in speaking because
Yes.
that's gonna be like a make or break. The
Yeah.
first 5 minutes,
Yeah.
that's going
Yes.
to be your make or break.
He has a great opening line. What is it?
Hi guys.
Hi guys. What a great opening line. Who says that?
For all my talks,
Yes.
including
Hi guys.
Talks International, TEDx International, I use hi guys. So I'm the only speaker
Yes.
who's that informed because it's part of my branding, my dear. So
Uh-huh.
sabi yan sa akin ni Tito Boy.
Oh,
Tinitry ako ni Tito Boy,
taray.
sabi niya sa akin,
Yes.
use hi guys kasi kilala ka na dyan. Sabi ko, Tito Boy, hindi ba ako mababash ng mga tao? No naman dapat. It worked for me. So I'm
Yeah.
keeping it.
How about you?
I always say this whenever I speak in the Philippines, and he's heard me say
Yeah.
it in Tacloban. I say, Mabuhay Filipinas! Because it's very good coming from a foreigner, right? Like long way
Yeah.
the Philippines. So I automatically connect because otherwise they'll be like, who's this foreigner? Why is he here,
Yeah.
right? I wear a barong, or I try to dress local, or I try to speak some Tagalog, like Kamustika or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I think that Mabuhay Filipinas has become my personal speaker trademark
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
foreigner saying it. Of
So
course,
it's
locals
like
say
your
it.
tagline.
For me as a foreigner living
So
there.
ako paglipad ko sa Malaysia, sa Japan, lalaban tayo ng foreign doon. Pero hi guys, something. What's in Japanese? What's
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Hi guys, konnichiwa.
Yeah, konnichiwa. Yeah.
When
Konnichiwa.
so when it's gonna be the Freedom Summit?
So it's happening on Saturday, Sunday. It's
Yeah.
March 30th and 31st, and it's happening from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So it's a full day.
Yeah.
And we have a huge opening ceremony. You guys all know the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
So Olympics has something called the Parade of Flags, right? So we have all 6 continents represented at this
Oh, wow.
Freedom Summit. People from every continent who are speaking. So we have the flags of the countries, right? So we're gonna have the Filipino speakers. Let's welcome the Filipino speakers. All of them come in with their flags, the Filipino flags.
Oh,
Then
wow.
let's welcome
So
speakers
they're
from
going
Canada,
to parade
speakers
in
from
front of
USA,
everyone
speakers
else.
from United Kingdom, Italy, right? Austria. So we have speakers from all these countries. They're going to come up on stage, and of course, you're going to have a great moment of pictures and selfies and videos. And
Is this going to be live over
it will
Facebook?
be live stream
or?
too. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
live
Yeah.
stream.
Through
But
Freedom
it,
Summit Global's page,
but it's gonna be held in
live in BGC. Yeah.
BGC. Okay.
So live in person, physically, or live online, globally. Wherever you're watching from around the world, you can be tuning in and watching as it happens. As Myke does his hi guys, you can be watching at home buddy, right? You could be his home buddy while he's speaking on stage, right? So it's
And there will be like 20 international and local speakers.
now it's even more. So there's actually 20 internationals coming in, and then expats. So some are like 15 of them are flying in specifically for the summit. About 10 of them are expats. And then about 20 of them are local Filipinos. So we want to represent the Filipinos, we want to represent the expats who live here, and then we want to represent the internationals who are coming to visit the Philippines for the first time.
Yeah.
Most of them have never ever stepped foot in the Philippines. They've never spoken in the Philippines. They don't know much about the culture. So
Yeah.
what we're going to do is create global ambassadors for the Philippines. So when they go to their countries, they'll say how
Host
warm,
delegate.
how
Taray.
hospitable, how kind the Filipinos are,
Ikaw na.
how delicious the beludas,
Yeah.
just about how beautiful the country is, right? So we really want to use this opportunity for the Philippines to rise to a global level in terms of tourism, in
Yeah.
terms of awareness. Because a lot of people don't know about the Philippines in terms of a huge tourist destination compared to Bali or Thailand. They're more famous, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Philippines, for some reason, not as many tourists come here. But it's, I say, even more beautiful, honestly, because there's more beautiful places and there's less people visiting them. Whereas Bali, no offense to Bali, but there's so many tourists there. So you're
Yeah.
walking around and it's like all tourists.
Oh.
Whereas here, you can feel like you're one of the few tourists. So I really am I'm a big ambassador of tourism in the Philippines. Yeah, so I'm doing my part to help more tourists come here.
Yeah.
So, what do you do? I mean, what do you think that would be the stumbling block, or let's just say the fear of most of the listeners, especially who doesn't want to gain or wanted to gain freedom from whatever, from financial
Yes.
yeah. But then again, they still holding it back. I mean, they just want to.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're afraid to take the next step.
There's one thing
Yeah.
that will hold every single person back. It's all between the years. The mindset. The mind is what holds us back because of our fears, our self-doubts, our past, our just like a belief about whether we can do it.
Yeah.
if you believe you can do it, you can do anything. If you believe you can be a TEDx speaker 7 times, you can do it. If you can believe you can travel the world with a wife and 3 kids to 81 countries, you can do it.
Yeah.
The dynamics are later. You figure the how when you know the why.
Yeah.
So the summit will talk about
Mindset.
mindset.
There's actually a storyline for the summit. It's the 3 M's, alliteration. So first is the mindset, which is like topics like Myke's, right? And then there's the marketing, which is social media, email marketing, video marketing, podcasting. And then finally is the monetizing.
Yeah.
So mindset, marketing, monetization. And the monetization is the big question people have. How do you make money online, right? So we'll go through all those different ways you can make money. I talked about some of them, right? The whole educational area, like life coaching or teaching online. The whole marketing, like being a social media marketer, freelancer. A lot of Filipinos, like they're virtual assistants, right? That's a great way to make money online through like Elance or Fiverr. So they can get jobs like doing website design, graphic design. They can do accounting, admin. They can be assistants for foreigners, right? Or overseas
Without
workers.
leaving their home.
They can
Right
be
at the
home
comfort
buddies
of your
to
home.
international clients.
I think, Jamie, just to add dun sa tanong mo kanina on what actually stops people from, you know, taking that leap. Nakakalimutan kasi natin that we have a 50% chance of winning if we try.
Good point.
At the very least, you have 50% chances of winning.
Good point.
However, the fear or the rejection, diba, stops you.
Yes.
But my question is to everyone that who are listening to us right now is that, is your fear worth more than your greatest goal?
Yeah, it's a fight or flee.
So
Diba?
fear
Fear
is
to
really
fear.
the hindrance for
In the
this.
mind.
Ano, ego, di ba? Ayoko mapahiya, hindi ko kaya.
It's the way we
yan.
talk
I can't
about
do it,
ourselves,
di ba?
right? Yes. We say these things
But of
without saying
course-
it out loud. We say, I don't think I can do it. I don't have the skills. I don't have the money. Like, it's a mind destroying our ability to do something.
Yeah.
Like, he's a 7-time TEDx speaker. He probably had these doubts, like, the first time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you have like what do you call this? Do you have second thoughts of doing this?
Of course, all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all the time. I mean,
So
like,
what made you like pursue it or
so your desire to do
reach your
something, your
goals?
desire to do something must be greater than your fear of not doing it. So my desire to put on the summit and to help people achieve freedom is, you know, like I've achieved some degree of freedom. I'm not fully free. I'm not like a millionaire or a billionaire, or like I'm a very average dad, middle class, right? And we figured out a way to do it in terms of like, I didn't even talk about travel blogging, but getting sponsors and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So we figured out a way to travel the world, and now we want to empower other people. My wife's Filipina, so she grew up in middle class, and she studied at like Santa Thomas University, UST, and all right. So she's seen the poverty and she's grown up in it, right? And now she's been able to travel, and like I really feel I want to inspire the local people to travel, because a lot of people are like, oh, I wish I could do that, or you're so lucky, or someday. I mean, I've heard this so many times. It's mindset, and the truth is you can.
really?
I'll give you one example, okay? Her
Okay.
name's Kerry Javier, and she's the founder of thirdworldnomad.com, okay?
Okay.
Thirdworldnomad.com. Guess where she grew up? Tondo, right near Smoky
Okay.
Mountain. Her mom was a housewife,
Okay.
and her dad was a taxi driver. Poverty. She grew up in extreme poverty, and now she's a digital nomad, Filipina digital nomad, married with a child, and they've been to 18 countries.
Okay.
So there was nothing stopping her. They could have been. She could have said, "Oh, you know, my dad's a taxi driver. I'm always going to have poverty." She made a shift in her own mind, and then she learned the skills. Now she runs her own social media agency, doing social media marketing and also she has a virtual assistance company called Vanna, Virtual Assistant Network Asia. So they actually sponsored my summit, by the way, so I'm giving them a shout out here. They sponsored my summit by providing us like 30 different VAs. So every single international speaker has a VA that 10 hours of free VA work sponsored by Vanna. So just they've been super helpful to me. But I really love her story anyway, right? Like, who doesn't get inspired by someone from Tondo growing up in poverty and now traveling the world?
Yeah.
So it's for me as a foreigner to do it, but now as a Filipina with a Filipino passport to travel to 20 countries.
Wow.
Pretty amazing,
Wow.
right?
How
Yeah.
about you,
Myke, yeah.
Coach Myke? Do you have like second thoughts of doing anything that?
Okay, ang point ko dyan is when you're not uncomfortable, you're no longer growing.
That's good. Yes.
Pag medyo nasanay ka na, wala nang growth doon, kailangan kakabahan ka pa rin.
True. Oo.
Diba?
Tsaka dapat
hindi
na-excite ka.
Oo, hindi ka kampante.
Pumasok. Oo.
Because if you don't step out of your comfort zone,
Yes.
like for instance, when I started my TEDx talk, it was just here in Manila. And then I told myself I wanted to go regional. I went to Tacloban. I got accepted. Last Christmas, as in legit, while celebrating Christmas, I told myself, so what's next? I want to go global. I tried. I made it. So, it's more of like that. But of course, I did get my own shares of rejections.
Yes.
Meaning, you're not from here, or we feel that your topic is not fit for, ganyan. I did have that. But I took a moment to analyze that, okay, I didn't get accepted because of these reasons, but I can always do better. So you have to change it. Ang problema sa Pilipino, because of the pressure that they get from social media, from people around them, they feel that everything that hinders their growth is a dead end already. It's not.
It's not.
Diba? May mga tao na parang, okay, ito yung problema, ayoko na. Tapos na, I can't do it. So it's a dead end already. But instead, it's actually an opportunity for you to try out. Classic example, and I can mention this all together. For TEDx, let's say you have to pitch different topics. For another TEDx, one in Vietnam and one in Hong Kong, I pitched the same topic. I made it to the final cut of Vietnam, but didn't get accepted. But I got accepted in Hong Kong.
Wow.
And guess what? The dates were almost the same. So even if I got accepted in both, I would have been flying to Vietnam and then change my topic in Hong Kong and all that. So everything happens for a reason.
I totally agree on that.
Yeah.
So aside from did you mention about the 10 ways to make income online?
I did. I was talking about those categories. For example,
the
like
educational,
e-commerce, social media marketing. You can do website design, graphic design. You can do IT, IT work. Teaching English online, doing Udemy online courses, doing Amazon Kindle books. So there's there's a lot of. I mean, we can go through each of those in a lot of detail. You have questions around?
I was just wondering how could a one person can tell how would this person can tell if this is a legitimate website, like you mentioned the Udemy.
You have to look at global recognition of the platform, right? So we know Facebook is legitimate, Google's legitimate, Amazon's legitimate, Alibaba, Etsy. So Udemy is the biggest online course marketplace in the world.
Okay.
It's legitimacy. The TEDx stage, legitimacy, right? So, so if you're looking at what you do online, I mean, Elance, Freelancer, Fiverr, all these are legitimate places. Of course, there's other places we can sign up, but it's not.
There are a lot of website, the Facebook. Flashing on Facebook.
Stick to those famous ones. Like Amazon.
And they're offering like different courses, personal coaching or whatever. They will give you like a certificate.
Oh I really have to share this. Alam mo ba yung nasa news that I'll just have to share this.
Go ahead.
In Hong Kong, may 3 Filipino, 3 Filipinos who got caught because online they saw on Facebook someone was giving free trips to Hong Kong, but you have to open a bank account there. Mag-open ka ng bank account. Yung pala, when they opened the bank account, it was used for money laundering. So the 3 Filipinos who were working sa mga BPO got caught and were sentenced to prison.
You definitely have to be careful.
So I'm like, it's too good to be true. And their only reason was that it was a free trip. Everything was sponsored, and we just had to open the bank account.
Oh my God.
So that's scary. I mean,
be careful. I mean, obviously, you have to be careful where you put your money in or where you put your time, energy, and effort in. But these big platforms, they're not going anywhere, right? Like YouTube, making YouTube ad revenue. We know the dynamics of how the YouTube ad revenue might change, right? Like there might be less money or more money in terms of ads per per sale, per view. And also like Udemy, they might have like, it's a 50-50 commission, but it might be changing. But those platforms, I don't think they're going anywhere for a long time. Yes, so I think you're safe with the big platforms generally, but you never know with the internet.
So research
They could go
first,
bankrupt.
that's it.
The company could, like you look at companies like Vine, they were a big social media company, Friendster, Multiply, MySpace. Those were the big players in the social media game, you know, back like 10 years ago. Who uses Friendster? Who uses MySpace?
Yeah.
Maybe Tom, right? The guy from MySpace. So you never know with the internet because if you don't change, you're going to die, right?
Yes.
You said that, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
these companies like MySpace, they didn't evolve and adapt. So Facebook just took over, and now they're
Yes.
dominant. And then Facebook bought Instagram, so now it's Facebook Inc., right? Owning Facebook and Instagram, and then Google bought YouTube, right? So there's like these inner dynamics. You're not many people are aware of who owns what.
You should not be stagnant.
Yes.
You should diversify.
Yeah.
It's like investing. You know, I'm sure you've talked about that, but like diversify your portfolio. So with internet marketing, the average millionaire makes 7 income streams. So if you're just putting all your eggs in one basket, like just on e-commerce, what if something happens with your e-commerce store? It got shut down, right?
Yeah.
So you should diversify, like make some money doing coaching, some money on e-commerce, some money on online courses, some money on your books, some money on YouTube ad revenue, some money on like teaching or courses or membership sites, right? So diversify your income, so at least you'll have some stability, right? Because
Yes.
you never know with the internet or with just life in general, what could happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
We'll just leave the topic for a while. Tatawag muna ako ng balita, okay? Papasukin ko muna ito. Ano to? 30 distressed OFWs daw dumating na sa Pilipinas. Ayan. Si Tony Hildo magbabalita. Tony.
Jenny, alas 10:15 nang dumating itong 30
tatlo call center agents. Nakita lang nila sa Facebook, gumawa sila, but it's
sakay
like,
ng Golf
go for
Air
good. I mean, libre.
CF
Too good to be true.
154
Pinag-open ng
lumapag sa NAIA Terminal 1.
Siyempre na-trace.
Pinalubong
Kasi
naman sila
first
na
time doon,
kinatawag ng OWA
may
at
passport
POA
requirement.
at pansamantala muna silang manatili dito sa Gate 11 ng NAIA Terminal 1 habang pinoproseso ang kanilang mga dokumento. Ilan sa mga OFW na dumating ang naging emosyonal dahil nga sa umuwi silang walang dala dahil nga sa nagkaproblema sila sa kanilang trabaho sa Kuwait. Ayon kay POA Administrator Bernald Ulalya, bukas ang pintuan ng POA sa mga OFW na nagkaproblema sa kanilang mga ako para alalayan sa kanilang problema sa kanilang trabaho sa kanilang employer at recruitment agency. Sinabi nitong si Ulalya, ang mga walang sundo sa kanilang pagdating ngayong umaga ay kukupin sila ng uwapan samantala habang hindi pa sila makakauwi sa kanilang mga probinsya sa Visayas at Mindanao. Tutuloy sila temporary sa shelter ng uwa habang pinoproseso ang kanilang ticket pauwi sa kanilang mga probinsya.
Tapos may certificate.
Chika-chika.
Sasagutin din ng pamalaan ang gastusin ng kanilang pag-uwi sa kanilang mga lalawigan. Ipuntin ng PCNS sa kanan ang himpilang ay parinig.
Okay, and we're back. At kasama pa rin natin, hindi po basta-basta mga international speaker po ang kasama ko. Ayan. At tinuturuan nila tayo kung paano mas madodoble yung ating income o kaya naman ay paano ninyo magagamit yung inyong mga skills, talent para nang sa ganun mapakinabangan ninyo online, 'di ba? Kaysa mobile legend kayo. MLML at saka mga kung ano-ano pang mga games, 'di ba? It will be much better na i-switch ninyo yung inyong yung inyong tawag dito, yung inyong mga kinahihiligan.
Yeah.
Oo, sa mas makabuluhang bagay. Mamaya, we'll talk about kasi 'di ba kanina sinasabi ko nga Coach Myke, meron sa Facebook na makikita lang na na parang i-click mo lang to 50% off, magiging magiging coach ka na, mga ganyan. And then we will talk about then yung sa how to travel and at the same time get an incentive for that,
Yeah.
'di ba? Sponsors, how to get sponsors. So lahat ng 'yan, babalikan po natin yung mga topic na 'yan. Interesado ba kayo? Ako interesado.
Kailangan natin
'Di ba?
guys.
You get to travel the world for free and then may sponsor ka pa.
Yes, yes.
'Di ba?
Exactly.
Okay, so mamaya po pag-uusapan natin 'yan. Sa ilang sandali po lamang magko-commercial break lamang kami at sa aming pagbabalik mas marami pang mga magagandang topic tayong pag-uusapan. Ang oras natin 10:58 na po. At ang oras na yan ay hatid po sa atin ng PCSO, sa PCSO sa bawat taya para sa kawang gawa.
Magandang balita, ang PCSO Small Town Lottery o STL nasa probinsya nyo na. Exciting na mga papremyo. 3 times a day pang maaaring manalo. Bili na ng tickets nyo sa inyong mga favorite STL sales representatives para makasali at manalo sa STL 3 times a day. Every day sa STL, bayan ang panalo.
At para sa March 3, 2019, Sunday, 9 p.m. draw, ang Ultra Lotto 658. Ang winning combination po ay 11, 46, 12, 20, 36, at 22. At winner summary sa ating jackpot, wala pa rin pong winner. Nasa 49,500,000 na po. Tumaya na kayo, baka kayo na ang susunod na milyonaryo. Ayan. Sa ating Super Lotto 649 ay 45, 21, 14, 10, 46, 33. Ayan. Ang wala pa rin pong nanalo sa jackpot winner na o sa jackpot, wala pa rin nanalo. 34,875,516 and 20 centavos. So sa mga swertres, ayan, ang winning combination naman po ay 941. Ang Easy 2 Lotto ay 0505. Ang STL Game Pares ay 34 at 3. Ang Suerte ay 530 at ang 2 digits ay 3 and 2. And we're back. Ayan. So, pag-usapan na natin. Unahin ko muna si Coach Myke. Kasi 'di ba, ikaw bago mo na-achieve yung pagiging coach mo, talaga ang dami mong pinagdaanan, 'di ba? At ano ka pa bukod diyan, yun nga, naging 7 times ka na TEDx speaker, international, ayan. You have a book, you're also an author, 'di ba? So paano yung iba kasi parang nag-o-offer sila na sige, ito kunin niyo lang tong online course na to and then you will be personal coach na.
Okay. Sa Pilipinas kasi, people are drawn towards certification.
Yes.
Okay? Ang tao dito, di ba yung bata tayo, yung mga parents natin, yung mga diploma natin, lahat
nakasabi.
Kahit well-behaved, nakalagay sa wall.
Best in attendance, mga ganyan.
So, people feel that when you have these certifications, legit ka. However, some people fall into the trap na parang you just click on something because it's cheap and does not check the legitimacy of that certifying body. May tendency yun. Ako kasi, before ako magpa-certify anywhere and before I get a course, I make sure that I get value from it. It's not just the name. I want to know, ano bang curriculum? Sino bang nagtuturo? Napakahalaga sa akin nun. If it's someone that I know or someone that I would love to know, I would go for it. How long has the certifying body been existing? Diba kasi maraming flyby na yung pag-deposit mo. Wala na.
Nauubos na.
So, it's really about you taking that extra effort also to know why are you getting certified?
Yes.
What are your reasons? If it's just to build your credibility, that wouldn't be enough. Because at the end of the day, even if you are certified, that does not and will not guarantee that you become successful.
Yes.
Linawin natin, maraming certified pero hindi po nagpa-practice ng maayos. But no, truth dito. Yes. So it's really about combining yung parang pagiging vigilant mo in terms of knowing your certifying body
Yes.
and your commitment to the practice. Why are you getting certified?
Yeah. Your due diligence.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Now, si Sir naman, si Sir Shetty. You mentioned earlier that aside from doing like blogging or traveling, travel blog,
Yes.
you get to paid for it.
Yes.
How?
So good question. So there are different type of bloggers, right? Some are
Yes.
called hobbyists. They
Yeah.
have their regular job, or they're working their regular company, or they have their own business, and then they're doing the blog as a hobby.
Yes.
And then some bloggers are professional bloggers. They do this as their full-time living. Those are very few, right? The professional
Yeah.
bloggers. The hobbyist bloggers, they're a dime a dozen. There's so many of them, right? So how do you become a professional blogger? It goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Build your brand first.
Yes.
And then build your network second. And then build your income streams third. So how do you build up your income streams as a blogger? There's 3 ways that bloggers can get money. Firstly, the blogger can make their own products or services to sell. They could, have like a coaching program. They could have books. They could have courses. So they firstly have to sell their own products and services or programs. Secondly, they could do something called affiliate marketing. So for your listeners and viewers who don't know, affiliate marketing is basically you're selling someone else's products or services on your blog. For example, you could do a review of a book or a review of like a drone. Like drones are hot nowadays, right? The drones.
Yes.
So you could do a review, and then you could put it on your YouTube channel, on your blog, on your social media, saying, I just reviewed this drone. It's great. We used it. We're really happy with it. If you're interested in buying the same drone, the Mavic, right, drone, and click on the link. And then if people click on the link, buy the drone, you get paid.
Oh,
That's
so it's like
affiliate
getting a
marketing.
commission from.
Affiliate marketing. Yes, from Amazon or one of those big platforms online. Especially this is more online selling, right? So I think Amazon's still not really big here, right?
Yeah.
But in like Canada, US, much bigger Amazon and global,
Yeah.
right?
So what you're saying is that if I, let's say, wanted to make a review for this cell phone.
Exactly.
So all I need to do is to request at the Amazon, and then they will give me the product, and then whenever someone click on that link, then that's how I get a commission.
Not just click on the link, but buy the product, right? No, well, I mean, you can also get paid per click, PPC, right?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
this is actually getting commission on the product sale, right? So if people go to the site and then they like the phone, they're like, oh, I'm interested in buying the phone. They click there. But if they just look at it but they don't buy it, you don't get paid. If they purchase it, then you'll get a commission of like 5 to 10% depending on the actual website you're buying from. If you look at big companies like Booking.com, Hotels.com, Airbnb.com, Uber, Grab, like they also have affiliate commissions too for recommending Airbnb. So if I'm using Airbnb myself, if I have an account, and I'll say, hey Joe, hey Fred, why didn't you use Airbnb too? I send them my link. If they sign up to use Airbnb, and they actually book on Airbnb, I get a commission. So anyone can do this, even without a blog, just through our social media friends, right?
Yeah.
You can promote all of these different companies and services, right? And then you can get a commission.
So
Yeah,
that's
so
going
that's
to be
affiliate
like
marketing.
a commission basis.
It's commission based. So the first way to make money is selling your own products and services, right? That's 100% yours, right? If you sell your own coaching programs, own books, own courses, it's
Like
100%
what
yours.
Myke is
Like
doing.
Myke, right? He has 3
I
books.
think maganda i-share natin yun sa mga listeners and viewers natin, Jamie, na parang kahit nasa bahay ka, even though you're at home, you can actually earn kung madiskarte ka. Like, you just have to create your own blog. What are you good at? Again, if it comes
what's
from
your
the
passion?
heart, what are you passionate about? You can make it work for you.
Yes.
Imagine passive income. You just
Yes.
write one article.
Yes.
If it becomes a hit,
Yes.
you get
Forever.
Yeah.
Indefinitely, right?
Yes.
So the third way I didn't talk about is like, so first way is you create and sell your own products and services. Secondly is affiliate marketing. The third way is called sponsorships or advertising. So if you have a good website traffic and you have a good social media following, sponsors will pay you for advertising. Either on the front page of the website or the site, or if you have an email list, they might buy advertising space. Kind of like what you do with the radio show, right?
Yeah.
You sell advertising space, you know? Look at that, right?
Yeah.
So very similar to a blogger. So I look at like a radio as like traditional, and then a podcast is like new media. So like a newspaper is traditional, a blog is new media. TV is traditional, and then YouTube is new media. So you have traditional media and new media.
So you really have to invest in what do you call this, a website,
Of
right?
course, yeah.
It's not gonna be like going to YouTube or
It can be.
It can, but
Yes.
but the profit is not really that good.
It can be.
It can
Again,
be.
it's mindset. There's YouTubers are making like 7 figures USD annually.
Oh,
like
but
they're making
compared
like
to-
millions. I mean, again, it's
But compared
always
to-
the minority will make the money in any industry, right?
I
Any
think
industry, the
a
minority makes the money.
website is nice to have because it has
It's your own
all
umbrella.
your platforms.
Yes,
So
it's
meaning-
yours. Whereas YouTube
this is
is not
about
yours.
you have an umbrella site,
Yes.
and then this is your Facebook, your
Yes,
Instagram,
yes,
your
yes.
YouTube, which you can sell
Separately.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
So yeah, my recommendation is the same as Mike's. Always have your own website.
Yeah.
But if you're starting, YouTube's a good place actually to start because
Yeah.
then there's no cost of entry, right? Anyone can be a YouTuber. Right
Yes.
now, you guys
Exactly.
are watching. You can literally open up a YouTube account for free.
Yes.
And you can
uh-huh.
start recording on your iPhone or Samsung or Android, right? And you
Yeah.
basically just put your videos on there, and then you turn YouTube ad revenue on, and then basically every time people are watching the video, you'll see ads. We all see this on YouTube, right? Well,
Yeah.
YouTube shares the ad revenue with the YouTube creators.
Oh.
So that we basically instead of always watching YouTube videos and getting someone else to pay, we create a channel and we get paid.
Oh.
So for me, my YouTube channel, I'm getting about 100 USD passively every month, hands off.
Wow.
Passive income because I have a big YouTube following. I think it's like 7 million views now and about a few thousand subscribers, 7,000 subscribers. So when you build up your YouTube channel to a certain level, you'll get passive income. Like it's indefinite, long term. Again, unless YouTube goes bankrupt or whatever, right? So which is not going to happen for a long time, right?
Yes.
Just because of strength. So YouTube's a good place to start. Same with WordPress. So WordPress, you can create a free blog.
And,
WordPress.com. If you want a self-hosted blog, which is like Myke Celis or Best Me Ever or
Yeah.
Daddy Blogger Shetty, right? So those are called self-hosted.
Yeah.
That's on WordPress.org. WordPress.com is free. It would be like WordPress.com/Myke Celis, right? So you have the long URL.
just pay for the hosting.
Yes,
for
exactly.
1
So that's
year.
called self-hosted, and
Yeah.
it's very reasonably priced, right?
Yeah.
Like how much do you pay monthly or
Not
annually? Annually, how much?
Annually, it's like around 4,000.
For the whole year.
For the whole year.
Yeah.
And then you buy the
on
domain
your-
name
if-
too.
The domain name,
Which is
depending if
cheap
it's still
also.
available.
Yeah,
It has to
yes.
be ownable.
Yes.
So, hindi pwede yung parang alam na ng lahat.
Oo.
Normally, depende yun kung how you want to brand yourself.
Yes.
Then. For the housewives, halimbawa, thewisehousewife.com. I mean,
It might be
you
taken.
have to put your advocacy or your
Yeah,
brand
yes, exactly,
there. I
yes.
mean, it's Daddy Blogger,
Yes.
Best
Yeah.
Me Ever
Yes,
is my
those
brand.
are
And
strong brands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very important that know your platform first.
Yes.
Yes. Know your
Because-
purpose, then your platform.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Don't go into a platform that you will never be comfortable with.
Yes.
Meaning, don't force yourself.
Yes.
There are people good in vlogging,
Yeah.
but not good in blogging. And there are people who are good face to face
Yeah.
and are good just in the back of the.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike brought up a good
Yeah.
point. So you got to figure out there's like 3 types of mediums, okay?
Yeah.
There's a written medium, the audio medium, the video medium. People like, Mike and me, we like the video. We like, we're spontaneous,
Yeah.
we're like very extravagant, and like we like to talk, right? So
Yes.
we are good at video. Whereas someone else who's maybe shy, they don't like to be on, maybe something like podcasting or radio. Podcasting's kind of the modern day radio, right? Like iTunes,
Yes,
you can have
yes.
your own podcast. And then people like to write,
The
blogging.
Oh.
So you got to figure out what do you like to do.
Yes.
Because some people are behind the scenes. They don't want to be like, hi,
Yeah.
everyone,
Yeah.
right? So they want to be more behind the scenes and maybe interviewing. You could do interviews on your own podcast or on your YouTube channel, right? Or your own Facebook Live. So you got to figure out what's your preferred style of communication, written, audio, video.
Yeah.
And then also, again, the topic and the theme, right? So it shouldn't just be random. Like, I'm going to talk about travel one day, food another day, fashion another day, parenting another day, pets
Yeah.
another day, gardening another day. And it's like all random. Like, there's no focus there, right? So there should be a focus. Like, if you're a mom, focus on motherhood and how to be a great mom and how to cook great recipes or how to
Ang mga nangyayari
make-
kasi ngayon sa mga tao, Jamie, di ba pansin mo, yung mga nagba-viral na video, walang sense.
Oo nga, oo.
Yung most viral videos don't have sense. Like, it's just funny.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Sometimes they will just cook lomi
Yeah.
or,
And it
or
becomes
whatever,
viral.
and it
It's
becomes
really
viral.
But if you are to build a brand, don't go for just a one-time wonder.
Yeah,
Go for
yeah.
something that's
Long-term.
sustainable.
Yeah.
Meaning, it's aligned with you. If it's going to be daddyblogger.com, anything that's aligned with family and
Yeah,
travel,
absolutely.
that's it. If it's going to be bestmeever.com, it would always be about bringing out the best version of yourself and how it affects others.
Yes.
You won't see me posting a dance video.
Exactly, it doesn't fit.
Never.
Unless you're going to be the best dance me ever.
Yeah, but I mean, not anytime soon, guys. So, hindi.
If you want to see me dance, let us know. We want to see the best me ever dance version.
Diba? But you get the point na parang there are people like that na mahirap i-sustain. What if people get tired of your dance?
Yes.
Then wala na. Like, ganun yung mga social media personalities nowadays na once you're here because of several, let's say, 1 or 2 viral videos afterwards, it pummels down when you can no longer offer anything.
Alam mo, I perfectly understand how the what do you call this, yung video, how it becomes sensational and all that. When I watched the Wreck-It Ralph,
It's a good movie.
yeah.
Good movie.
it's a really good movie
Yeah.
because you can understand as to how this one what they call this one video can be viral and then
Yes.
the other videos could be
I love it.
That's exactly how the internet works. Just watch Wreck-It Ralph 2. So now we know the
Yeah.
mystery. Wreck-It
Yeah.
Ralph explains it so well.
Exactly.
It's a good movie, and
Yeah.
you get a lot of. I think, like for me, I'm not really a technical person, but when I watch that movie, I get the feel of how it's. How does what do you call this, a sensational video is being done or created?
Exactly. Yes.
I think ang magandang reminder para sa listeners and viewers natin is that always think long term.
Yes.
Not just here and now.
Yes.
You're willing to do, let's say, crazy things here and now. But how would that impact you and your brand in the long run versus think about long term and then create steps going there.
Yes. Reverse engineering.
Yes. So, yun. Pati sa pag-iisip po, mga kaibigan, wag lang yung ngayon.
Wag lang yung ngayon.
Eto.
Dapat nag-zoom out tayo.
Oo,
Tinitignan
para
yung
tingnan natin.
much
Para
bigger
aligned.
picture.
Yes.
So, with this, Daddy Blog, with your website, how do you, do you get sponsors from airlines?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, so
Saya.
basically, again, you build your brand, you build your following, and then you have a whole tribe of moms and dads who are following me. And guess what the airlines, the car companies, the sponsors want to reach? Moms and dads. So I have the target market. I have a relationship with them, right? So it's in their interest to work with me. Because instead of them doing TV advertising or billboards, which they do anyway, why don't they pay me, which is less cost? I'll charge less than the billboard. I'll charge less than the TV. And I have a stronger relationship than the TV because it's a very tight-knit friendship, almost like a friendship level. They look at me as the trusted advisor because I am a dad. I have kids.
And you're
so
just-
I'm not going to recommend
And you
something that's...
travel.
Yeah, and I travel, so I build up the credibility, the authority, and the trust. Whereas the TV, people don't trust the TV. Like you could be paying millions of dollars for that. Whereas for me, I have a integrity. I'm not going to promote like gambling or online gaming or anything that's not in line with family values. So I don't promote smoking or drinking or anything like that, which is not congruent to family. So even if they're going to pay me lots of millions of pesos, I'll say no without any questions asked because it's not in line with who I am.
So it's
about
not
the
all
money.
about money.
No, it's never about
It
money.
shouldn't be about money.
Yeah. My values and my
Yeah.
integrity are unsellable. They're unsellable commodities. So no amount
But
of a
there
check-
are brands that like cigarette brands
Yeah, they
that
approach
wanted to
me.
advertise in your
I get so many
website.
emails monthly about online gaming.
Oh.
Can you put a link here? Can you put a link here? I'll be like, sorry. I don't even ask how much you're going to pay me. I'm like,
Why?
sorry.
Why?
Because I don't believe in it. I don't believe it's congruent with my value system.
Okay, fair.
For me.
Yeah.
If it's another person, for me as a mom or dad, I don't want to promote online. I'm not-
So
I'm not-
in a way, that
sorry,
would be
it's not
your
online
like
gaming. It's like
advocacy.
more like gambling, online
Oh.
gambling, yeah, casino stuff. Because you don't know what could happen. Like people might get addicted, and like alcohol is okay to drink a beer,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
that, but it's like, am I promoting alcohol in my branding? I'm
Yeah.
not against like drinking, period. And smoking, I'm against it, but still, I'm not gonna like promote stuff that's incongruent with family values.
Yeah.
So typically, when you think of family values, you know, homebody, right?
Yes.
You don't think family values are drinking and smoking and gambling, right?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yes. No, of course
So, no,
not.
Of course not. So why would I promote that?
Yeah.
So
Ako naman
how about
in-
you, Mike?
In the same light, kung mapapansin nyo, wala akong political ads. I've been approached
yeah.
by
Exactly.
several
That's also
politicians to
very-
campaign for them.
Yes.
Good for you.
And do an interview. Diba? Ayoko. I don't want even religious groups. There were some comments in my social media page about religion. I refuse to answer. Why? Not because I don't have any, but rather I would like to keep my faith to myself.
To yourself.
It's not something that I would want to insist because to each his own. Diba?
Totoo.
Lahat tayo may pinaniniwalaan. When it comes to politics, please, not me. Simply, no. It's not something that I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
Even before, when in another station and when I had my show, I refused to interview politicians. Simply because the association is very strong, especially when you're in media. You should know this.
Yes.
Diba? The moment you send someone here, si Jamie Quinto kay ano yan. Diba?
No.
but diba? Yun yung
Yeah.
feeling
As much
na,
as possible, you try to
Actually, it's
distance yourself from them.
if it's not aligned with your brand, I always think long term. I mean, I like the money and all. Thank you very much if you, alam mo yun, but for the offer, but it's not something that I would want for myself. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Sana dumami pa yung mga lahi ninyo. No?
Meron nga.
Diba?
Diba? So, yun.
And going back dun sa topic ni Sir, about yung, it's not really yung parang my brand or it's not really you. I'd like to share like yung sa Victoria's Secret na nangyari. I think parang mga several stores of Victoria's Secret secrets will be closed down kasi di ba na ano?
Okay.
Hindi kasi according to the studies, kaya daw nangyari yun. It's because they're using supermodels. Unlike there are other brands, lingerie, average people.
Yeah, that's a huge controversy.
So that's where I parang get the comparison of you from being an ordinary dad and
Yeah. Just be you.
Yeah, people
It's hard enough to be
more,
best me ever, right? It's hard enough to be someone
people
else.
are more critical about endorsements.
Yeah.
If you've seen the shift, mas maraming digital influencers versus mainstream. Hindi na lagi artista, hindi na lagi famous personality. Simply because authenticity matters.
Yes.
But truth be told, and I'm coming from also experience, it's hard. When I was starting, like, why would we get you? Diba? Ganun lagi yung tanong. But I stayed true to my brand. There have been offers for showbiz, but I said no because that's not me. But so it's a hard way out. But when you're there and you keep it, you own it. Diba? Yun naman yung long-term na and people buy that. They don't buy whether you have a movie or they buy because they see themselves in you.
You give them hope.
Yes. So,
Totoo.
If Mike can do it, so can I.
Yeah.
If Ricky can do it, so can I. If Jamie can be a radio host, if you want to be a radio host, talk to Jamie.
Why not?
Yeah, some people might have a dream, right? And the best thing to do is ask people who are living your dream. If people want to travel, talk to me. If people want to be a TEDx speaker, talk to Mike. If someone wants to be a radio host, talk to Jamie, right? Because we know what it takes to do the things that maybe other people haven't.
Jamie is more than that.
You know, I'm just saying, for example.
Pressure.
For example. Because, some people might really have the dream, right?
Yeah.
And they're
Yes.
like, how could I ever get in the media? And they don't know how. So instead of spending hours and hours looking online, ask someone who's doing it. You could find out how to be a TEDx speaker from online, or you can ask Mike.
Yes.
Because Mike's done it 7 times. He can give you the answers right away, rather than you looking through websites and websites, right? So the best way to know the journey ahead is ask those who've already done it.
And that's what you will learn, guys, pag nag-attend kayo ng Freedom Summit. Okay.
People just like Mike, just like me, and there's so many other speakers who are living the dream, right? Local people like Nix Energio, John Pavilion, Julian, right? Facebook ads expert, Julian Canita.
I think it's really about, freeing yourself first from the limiting beliefs, the systems that you have, the things that you considered right initially, to give you that freedom to move on and forward to what you really want to become
Yeah.
and earn from it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You mentioned family lies. What do you
Yeah.
think? You know, we all grew up in families where they've said, all our families have said this to us at one point.
Yeah.
Go to school, get a job,
Yes.
get married, have kids, and retire, and then and
That's it.
That's the story that everyone follows, no matter where you are in the
Yeah.
world. We've all
Yes.
heard this from our parents. There's a great book, by the way, I want to recommend, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Have you
Ah,
guys
yeah.
heard of it?
From Robert Kiyosaki.
right?
Yes.
So quick summary for your listeners who don't know it. The poor dad is the one who tells us the story. But the money is not with the poor dad. The rich dad, so there's like the casual quadrant, right? So
Yes.
the poor dad is the one who's working like crazy.
Like
struggling
in a
to
rat
pay
race.
The rat
Yeah.
race, exactly. Then there's the entrepreneurial self-employed dad.
Yes.
Then there's the more business owner dad who's having employees. And then finally there's the
investor,
dad.
the investor
and the
dad.
money is with the investors and the business owners,
Yes.
not with
Yeah.
the self-employed or the employed. So the goal, become an investor.
Oh, yeah.
But
Keep it coming. The money.
Yeah.
Keep it coming.
You gotta follow that journey, right? You might
Yeah.
have to be self-employed. You might not have employees. You might have some freelance employees, and then you might be like Myke, having multiple employees now, right? And
Wow.
now he's business owner investor now.
Yes.
So, but he started like everyone, corporate. We all did.
So, for those who will be interested in joining the Freedom Summit, so how do we? How do we pay for the
So very
seminar or
easy,
for
very
the
easy.
tickets?
Go to freedomsummitglobal.com and you can buy tickets online there. But I want to offer any of your listeners a discount if you just put in the promo code HomeBuddy.
Wow.
HomeBuddy, you'll get
wow.
a discount off the regular rate. That's from a gift from Jamie to all of you guys.
Oh, wow.
Jamie will shoulder the
She's sponsoring you. Just a private message, Jamie. She'll sponsor your tickets. You're gonna have like a 10,000 PMs. Don't do that. That was a joke. Hashtag LOL.
Okay, so
Just go to freedomsummitglobal.com and then input the promo code HomeBuddy, HOME Buddy, and then you'll get a discount off the ticket price.
wow.
Exclusive to the HomeBuddy audience only.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. And marami ho kayo matututunan dyan, di ba? Kasi malalaman ninyo kung paanong magtrabaho lang sa bahay, kikita ka, di ba? Oo.
travel and everything else
Yeah.
you've always wanted to.
Yeah, basically you'll learn the two main themes of the summit are how to make money online and how to travel the world.
Wow.
Who doesn't want to do that? Who wants to make more money? Who wants to travel the world? Me.
I want!
Yeah. And you'll get to meet Jamie there. She'll have a booth there.
Oh, thank you and happy listening to Tito Sen Gaitos. Si Tito Sen Gaitos is from LA. Glenn Anthony Villafuerte. Direk! Hello. Good morning, Sherwin Marcowi at si Kuya Alex Puentes nanonood sa atin. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
everyone.
Oh, so may mga upcoming ano ka ba aside from
Okay, pwede na ba mag-promote nito?
Of
Ano ba?
course.
You want to know his calendar? He's
Hindi.
like busy like 24/7.
Yeah,
Like,
I was inviting
and
him
he's such a
to.
good time manager. You should
Yes.
do a show just about time management. I'm like,
I
how
was-
does he do it? He's working out. He has like
Yeah.
multiple businesses. He's speaking. I'm like, Myke, how do you find the time in the day to
Yeah. And
amazing
I'm
time
actually
management
trying
and productivity?
to get him into program so that he could get a segment.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. Do it.
Okay. Yeah, mamaya. Usap tayo mamaya.
Let us know if you
okay.
want Mike's segment,
Yeah.
weekly segment.
Okay, so I'd like to invite everyone here. I'll be coming out with my first ever coaching program.
Nice.
It's called #BestMeEver Self-Actualization Program. It would be a 1-month coaching program that will help you destroy your limiting beliefs, discover your goals, and achieve them within 1 month. I'll be working hand in hand with the Life Coach Training Institute, where all internationally certified coaches are. And it would be held on March 29 to May 4. Okay, for more details, you can visit bestmeever.com or bestmeever by Myke Celis. Also, if you have time, tune in this coming March 23 live on the Facebook page of TEDx UCSI University in Malaysia. I'll
Wow.
be giving a TED Talk. And then March 26 at TEDx UUM Kedah, Malaysia. I would also be giving a talk, different topics of course, and show your love and support for your first ever Filipino certified life coach who would be going on stage, the international TEDx stage.
Wow. How about you? You didn't mention that you are a pastor?
Yes, I didn't mention that. I have many job titles, if you haven't thought that. So I am ordained pastor. It's actually, I'm always cautious about bringing up, like you said, politics or religion.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a big part of my life. My wife and me, we met at a local church on the greeting team. I am an ordained pastor, so I have two roles in life, which is, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a pastor. So really about nurturing and caring for people. That's my love.
Yeah.
And then entrepreneurship is my love for business, and travel is my love to see this amazing world, like the pyramids, the Great Wall of China.
Wow. I
Machu
would
Picchu,
love
yeah.
to see that.
You can make it happen. Let's help you.
Put it. Yes.
Yeah, put it on your bucket list and then take steps towards achieving it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Thank you so much. Baka may nakalimutan pa kayo, babatiin or ano?
Just catch us on the Freedom Summit.
Yeah. Come and see
On
Mike.
March 3rd.
Come and see Mike and me live, and we will get selfies with you, right? We'll do selfies at the summit with you. So we'll give you more advice that we can do beyond the scope of this interview, right?
Yeah.
More one-on-one coaching at the summit, because Mike will be there most of the day, and just approach him. He's very approachable, very kind and generous with his knowledge and experience and expertise, and he wants to help you also live your best me ever.
Ayan. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much, Amy.
Oo, okay.
Yes.
Babatiin ko muna si Sherwin Marcowi, si Jet Ignacio, si Castillon Zabala, Marian Bagtasos, ang haba. At saka si Lovely Rose Owarde. Ayan. Thank you so much po sa panonood at pakikinig. Again, maraming salamat po. Magko-commercial break kami. Tapos niyan, magpapaalam na po kami. Ang oras natin, 11:29 na po. At ang oras na yan, nahatid po sa atin ng PCSO. Sa PCSO, sa bawat taya para sa kawang gawa.
Our fourth-digit winning combination for tonight is 1.
So I brought up the promo code. I have to set it up.
As of our last draw, ang naipong first prize pool ay umabot na po sa mahigit 2.4 million pesos.
Paboritong 4 o 6 na numero from 0 to 9. Tatapatan ng PCSO ng cash prizes sa halagang 10 piso. Exciting talaga maglaro dahil exciting ang papremyo sa mga digit games ng PCSO.
Okay, and ang ating March 3, 2019 Sunday, 9 p.m. Lotto Draw para po sa mga gustong maging milyonaryo. Wala pa hong nakakasungkit ng jackpot prize winner na combination number 11, 46, 12, 20, 36, 22 para sa Ultra Lotto 658. Ang jackpot na po ay nasa 49,500,000. Malaki na to. At ang Super Lotto 649 naman, ang winning combination ay 45, 21, 14, 10, 46, and 33. Wala pa rin pong jackpot winner, pero ang naghahantay pong papremyo ay 34,875,516.20. Sa Suertres, ang kombinasyon po ay 941. Ang Easy 2 Lotto ay 0505. Sa STL Game, ang pares po ay 34 and 3. At ang Suerte, ayan, ay 530. At ang 2 digits ay 3 and 2. And with that, tayo po naman ay magpapaalam na. I had so much fun at marami talaga akong natutunan din sa inyo. Thank you so much.
Always. Saya dito Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Pastor.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me on the show. You do a phenomenal job as the host, and all of your listeners, keep tuning in to the radio show, and if you can, come out to the summit. Once again, HomeBuddy promo code. You'll get an exclusive discount just to the listeners here. Thank you so much. Salamat.
Ayan, salamat. Maraming salamat po. At doon sa mga interesado na umattend, 2 araw po yan. Baka gusto ninyong malaman yung mga trade secrets ng mga nag-online. Diba? Kumikita na kayo kahit nasa bahay lang o kaya naman nagta-travel. Okay, Jamie Quinto po, kasama ninyo. Hanggang mamaya para sa ating balitaan ang DZME Balita sa Tanghali. Bye for now!
Bye.
Karatang kiligin, ng swerte at bagong small town lottery. Kaginhawahan, kinabukasan, lahat ng minimithi makakamtan sa PCSO.
Bumaba?
Ang alin?
Oo, bumaba pero magkasing haba pa rin at mas masarap ha.
Ang alin?
Dahil dinagdagan ng mga sangkap. Mas masarap at masustansya ng makinig sa programa Home Body. Kompletos sirikados na mula sa success stories, health and beauty tips at pagkabay kay misis ng tamang paghahanda ng pagkain, pangalaga sa tahanan at membro ng pamilya. Wala ka nang hahanapin pa. Home Body. Bubusugin kayo ng iba't ibang mga kaalaman, pampagana at pampaganda inside out para sa malusog at masaganang buhay. Bukod sa seryosong talakayan sa batas at usaping pangkalusugan, may bonus showbiz balita pa. Home Body, programang pangkalahatan. Walang pinipiling edad kahit mga teens, tiyak na in. Saan pa kayo mga tropa pips? Oh, anong say kaya ni Mayora? Home Body. Mapapaaga na ang paglilingkod sa inyo ni Miss Jamie Quinto. Home Body. Alas 10 hanggang alas 11:30 ng umaga. Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Home Body. Mapapanood sa Facebook live streaming. I-type lamang ang DZME 1530 kHz. At siyempre, mapapakinggan ng sabayan sa radyo DZME 1530. Una sa kanan, ang himpilang may paninindigan.